Welcome back. A once thought to be eradicated virus is now making headlines across the country again as measles outbreaks are happening in multiple different states. We're here with Dr. Doug Kasper today, an infectious disease specialist with OSF Healthcare, to talk about what we need to know. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, so for people who may not know, tell us what the measles is and what some symptoms could look like.
Measles is a viral infection. It's been around for a very long time. We still recommend vaccination in childhood age to decrease exposure so people don't become ill. But one of the issues we've seen is there's been decreasing vaccination rate, and so we're seeing new cases of measles pop up across the United States.
Tell us how this spreads.
So measles is an airborne virus. So it's spread when an infected person coughs or sheds respiratory droplets. And one of the key features is measles virus can remain in the atmosphere for up to 2 hours after the person even leaves the area. So people might not necessarily be around a person that they know or that they know is ill, and they could still have an exposure.
How does that differ? How does measles different from other viruses?
Measles is highly infectious, so only a small amount of virus is needed if a person is susceptible to becoming infected to trigger an infection. In fact, we consider measles to be one of the most infectious virus that we are exposed to.
Interesting. Is there, I guess, with, locally, how are you guys preparing, or what would the response look like if there was an outbreak locally?
Yeah, so you'll see mostly national stories at the moment. There are no confirmed cases of measles in central Illinois, but within this calendar year across the United States, we've seen more measles cases occur than we have in prior years. And so there are current areas in Florida, South Carolina, and Utah where we know there are measles outbreaks. As we head into more of the outdoor travel season where people will go for vacation or family event, we want people to be aware that they may be exposed as part of a regular activity, even if it's somewhere that they don't know that infection is occurring.
Sure. Now, in terms of that intervention, what can people do?
Vaccination. So you'll hear a lot about vaccination. Vaccination remains recommended in childhood. The first shot is given about 1 year old, and then a second shot at about 4-year-old. But what we would bring attention to is for our people that were born before 1963, vaccination was not standard. And so if they aren't sure that they had measles in childhood, it's something they would like to ask their medical provider about to make sure that they are protected.
For sure. And real quick before we go, if someone at home may think they have the measles, or maybe their child, they presume they have measles, what should they do?
Yeah, first part is to stay home. So measles is a fever with a rash. Stay home, contact your medical professional, explain the symptoms you have, and then you can be directed on appropriate testing and isolation.
All right, Dr. Kasper, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll have this whole interview on our website, 25newsnow.com. Stick around, we'll be right back after the break.